Tonight, we journey back to a world long before written history, long before empires, kingdoms, or even the first cities, a world where the land itself felt unfinished, raw, wild, and quiet. A world where humans were not the rulers of the earth, but fragile creatures trying to survive in the shadow of giants. Take a slow breath. Imagine standing in a vast ice age plain. The air is cold, almost metallic. The wind moves softly across endless grasslands. In the distance, something enormous shifts in the mist. Not a dinosaur. Dinosaurs were gone long before humans appeared. These creatures lived much closer to us. Some of them walked the earth while early humans watched, hunted, and feared them. And tonight, we meet them, the forgotten giants of prehistory. Let us begin with one of the most iconic shapes ever to walk across frozen earth, the woolly mammoth. The woolly mammoth was not simply a large elephant. It was a towering wall of fur, muscle, and curved ivory. Its tusks could stretch up to 15 feet long, curling forward like ancient crescent moons. Thick brown hair covered its body, layered over insulating fat to survive brutal ice age winters. Imagine the sound of its slow footsteps pressing into snow. Early humans did not see the mammoth as a museum skeleton. They saw it breathing, moving, watching. For thousands of years, humans and mammoths shared the same land. Humans hunted them carefully, respectfully, knowing one mistake could mean death. A wounded mammoth could crush a person instantly. Entire hunting groups coordinated their attacks with primitive spears. Yet over time, the mammoths vanished. Climate shifts warmed the planet. Ice sheets retreated. Human hunting intensified. And slowly, the giant herds grew smaller. The last known mammoths survived on a remote Arctic island until around 4,000 years ago. That means when the Great Pyramids were being built in Egypt, somewhere in the Arctic, the final mammoths were still walking. Let that settle in your mind. Now imagine a different giant, not covered in fur, but armored. Meet the Glyptodon. The Glyptodon looked like something between a tortoise and a tank. It was as large as a small car, with a massive domed shell made of hardened bone plates. Its tail ended in a heavy club that could shatter bone. It lived in South America, and early humans likely encountered it. Imagine approaching such a creature. Its shell patterned like ancient stone tiles. Its heavy breath echoing softly. Its weight pressing deep marks into soft earth. Some scientists believe humans hunted Glyptodons, and may even have used their empty shells as temporary shelters. Picture that, sitting beneath the curved shell of a giant prehistoric beast while wind moves across open plains. Now let us walk further back into darker forests. There, beneath towering ancient trees, moved something far more terrifying, the short-faced bear. This was not a cute forest animal. It stood nearly 12 feet tall when upright. Its legs were long, built for speed. Its jaw could crush bone. And like modern bears, this predator may have been an active hunter rather than a scavenger. It could outrun a human easily. It could likely outrun many other Ice Age animals too. Imagine walking across an open plain and seeing one rise in the distance, a shape larger than any bear alive today, silent, watching. For early humans, survival meant constant awareness. Fire helped, cooperation helped, but the world still belonged to giants. And then, there was the Megalodon, though it disappeared long before humans evolved. Its existence reminds us that giant predators were once common. The Megalodon was a prehistoric shark that may have reached lengths of 60 feet. Its teeth were larger than a human hand. Imagine ancient oceans dark endless. Something massive moving below the surface. Even whales were not safe. The Megalodon ruled the seas for millions of years before climate changes and shifting ecosystems led to its extinction. On land, another giant stalked ancient South America, the terror bird, standing nearly 10 feet tall, unable to fly, but built for running. Its hooked beak was designed for tearing flesh, It moved quickly across open terrain, hunting smaller mammals. Imagine hearing its heavy footsteps before seeing it, a shadow crossing tall grass. These creatures were not myths. They were real, they breathed, they hunted, they lived on the same earth we stand on now. So why did they disappear? Extinction rarely has one simple answer. Climate change reshaped habitats, ice ages ended, forests turned to grasslands, sea levels shifted. But humans also changed the balance. Small groups of intelligent hunters, armed with tools and fire, slowly expanded across continents. And wherever humans arrived, many giant animals disappeared soon after. This pattern has been observed in North America, South America, Australia, and beyond. The giants were powerful, but they were slow to adapt, and humans were not. Now, take a slow breath again. Imagine the silence after the last mammoth fell. The wind still moved. The rivers still flowed. But something enormous was missing. Over time, memory turned into myth. Dragons, giants, monsters. Perhaps ancient bones inspired ancient legends. When early civilizations discovered massive fossil remains, how could they not imagine giant beasts? Without science, bones of mammoths may have looked like remains of enormous mythical creatures. Even today, when we walk through museums and see towering skeletons, we feel something ancient awaken inside us. A quiet reminder, we were not always at the top. For most of Earth's history, humans were small, vulnerable, and surrounded by creatures that could end us instantly. And yet, we survived. The giants did not. Tonight, as you rest, imagine that distant ice age wind. Picture mammoths moving slowly across frozen plains. Hear the deep breathing of a giant bear in a quiet forest. Feel the weight of deep oceans where ancient sharks once rolled. The world was once louder, heavier, and far more dangerous, but also more mysterious. And in that mystery, there is calm. Because these giants are gone now. Their footsteps have faded. Their roars have dissolved into silence. All that remains are bones beneath the earth and stories carried softly through time. Sleep knowing that you live in a quieter world. A world shaped by creatures long vanished. And as you drift deeper into rest, let the giants walk gently through your dreams. Thank you for joining us on this journey back in time. If you found this story fascinating, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more explorations into our planet's incredible past. We'll see you in the next one.